consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
54, check, check, 54.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage. Anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Cousins on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
14. Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They run again on first down. Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bucs' 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now Cousins going to throw deep for the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings.
Pass complete to number 19.
Adam Thielen. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
10 at the 31.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop his shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up, looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brady on target there to Godwin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The 20-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was brought down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Play fake. Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. What's the curl? Regular.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Brady's throw there complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brady's pass.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Minnesota.
A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big run by the big man Fournette. 42 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Gap. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
That ties
extra point up and good by Bailey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Following the interception, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Handoff comes to Cook. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
With a yard on the play, and it's third down.
They run it again with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
3 yards. Brings up fourth down.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Staying open.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Jump. Switch. 450. Easy.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Again, it's Cook. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. There's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returnable here for Callaway. 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Fournette running out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A handoff to Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. This will be caught inside the 10.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
16.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Antoine.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins over the middle here to Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down throw for Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And Dominican Sue on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Push him back. Push him back. Gun. 45.
Cook following the penalty. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No,